about the Indians. So you had Indian customers?
Yeah, I've had a couple Indian clients.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've all been great.
And is there anything particular they're looking for? Because I know what my mom would be looking for. Let's see if you know the same or not. You told me that when we speak about buying a 3-bedroom house, like 10 minutes drive from the center of the downtown, we are expected to pay like 800,000 here. How much would that be in Toronto? Like, let's say
geez.
downtown.
That would be
Million?
well into the millions.
Millions.
I honestly, I don't know a ton about the Toronto market other than it is.
But it's gonna be at least
outrageous.
twice. At least twice?
I
More.
would say
More.
at least twice.
At least twice. Okay. मैं हूं ट्रैवलिंग देसी और जूली जो कनाडा में एक रियल एस्टेट एजेंट है, मुझे पिछले व्लॉग में कनाडा की कैपिटल ऑटवा में एक फ्लैट दिखाने के बाद इस बार ले जा रही है एक सिंगल होम दिखाने। All the trees are getting pinkish and reddish now.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
But like, it's so bittersweet for me because I don't love the winter. So it's like gearing up for it.
I haven't really seen any Canadian who says I love winters.
There is some.
There are some?
Surprisingly, yeah.
Yeah.
Ottawa, like our winters are terrible. Have you ever been here in the winter?
Yes, I have been. I know.
Oh.
फिलहाल वैसे यहाँ अक्टूबर की शुरुआत में विंटर्स की शुरुआत भी होने ही लगी है। So it's going to be a pretty long drive, I guess.
Oh, it's not too bad. It's all highway driving, probably like 10-20 minutes.
10-20 minutes.
So actually it's technically Stittsville, but
ऑटवा की पार्लियामेंट के सामने यहाँ का बेहद ही खूबसूरत और बिजी डाउनटाउन है, बट हम जा रहे हैं यहाँ से 25 मिनट दूर स्टिट्सविल, जो कि सिटी के सेंटर या डाउनटाउन से तकरीबन 30 किलोमीटर दूर है। इसीलिए यहाँ पे अपकमिंग डेवलपमेंट हो रही है और यहाँ पे बड़े घर सिटी के मुकाबले काफी सस्ते हैं और ये जो अभी आप देख रहे हैं इन्हें यहाँ पे सिंगल होम कहा जाता है। But interesting thing here is like when we speak about the distance, when we talk in kilometers, it's a lot. Like, but when you see the drive time, because the roads are good and the highway on average you drive at a speed of 100 km/h, so the time does not come out to be all that much when we speak about kilometers. So if I say like we are going to Kanata, which is like let's say 25 kilometers out of the city,
probably about that.
25, but the drive time is somewhere about 20, including the highway coming up.
Yeah, I would say like
Because in India, if you want to cover like 25-30 kilometers one end of Delhi to another, it's gonna be like a lot of time. But then the Canadian capital is not like the Indian capital. It is not the biggest city here. The biggest city is Toronto, right?
Yeah, I mean, for being the capital city, we aren't like the other major
Yeah, it's like more like of a city of bureaucracy and government jobs and everything. But I really love Ottawa because it has everything a big city should have, like nice places to go and drink out, gyms, bars, good universities, and no hassle of a big city. Like it does not have those huge traffic issues that Toronto would have or something like that.
Exactly. Like there's a lot of construction going on.
Yeah.
The road, like the highway, they're opening it up, so sometimes it can slow down more than it usually does.
Yeah.
But still, it's not.
And I think that's one of the reason why a lot of people are moving to Ottawa from Toronto and the Greater Toronto area.
Yeah.
So a lot of people coming in here. तो 100 की कांस्टेंट स्पीड पे सिर्फ 10 लाख की आबादी वाले इस शहर में हम पहुंच गए स्टिट्सविल एरिया में, जो कि टेक्निकली एक डिफरेंट सिटी है, बट यहाँ सिंगल होम्स काफी सस्ते मिलते हैं। तो अब जरा घर के अंदर चला जाए।
It is beautiful. Welcome to Stittsville.
And how much is the cost for this property?
So this one will be probably 550,000 or more is what it'll sell for.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
What's the
beautiful.
asking price?
So 559.
तो जिस घर में घुसे इसका प्राइस है तकरीबन 3 करोड़ रुपए, बट इसमें कई पेच हैं.
But it's a beautiful house.
Yes.
And it's very, very nice. I would say 550,000.
This is granite top.
Yeah, this is
Usually
grand.
it is like wood or some other material, but
Yeah,
this
the
is solid
laminate.
granite.
Yeah, and this is like the beveled end. Like that's an upgrade.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
And how much generally are these kind of upgrades? Like, because when you buy a house here in Canada, you have to buy these things as upgrades.
Yeah, it depends on the builder. So Mattamy is probably, they do a lot of builds in this area.
Yeah.
That would be a huge upgrade. It probably costs 30% more to do it with the builder than if you were to do it on your own.
Okay.
Like a rough estimate for this much granite, maybe close to 8,000.
$8,000 for the granite itself.
All back here and
that's
up
nice.
here. Yeah, I would say roughly.
I paid
I mean, don't
7,000
quote
for
me
my
on that. Pardon?
I paid $7,000 for my car.
Exactly. No, it's crazy.
Yeah.
अब ये समझिए कि कई ऐसी चीजें होती हैं जो बिल्डर बेसिकली साथ में नहीं देता, जैसे कि वुडन फ्लोर, ये अपग्रेड है, यहाँ पे कारपेट होता है. और अब आ जाइए किचन की तरफ, जहाँ पे ये सुंदर सुंदर कपबोर्ड और वुडन पल्ले दिख रहे हैं. इनकी जगह काफी बेसिक वाले होते हैं, ये भी अपग्रेडेड है. फिर बाकी अप्लायंसेस जैसे कि माइक्रोवेव, ओवन एटसेट्रा ये बिल्डर नहीं देता, ये सेलर ने अपने आप लगाए हैं और इसी प्राइस में इंक्लूडेड है. पर खैर सबसे बड़ी कीमत तो किचन के बाकी ग्रेनाइट शेल्व्स और इस आइलैंड काउंटर टॉप की है, 4 लाख रुपए. और ये सब बिल्डर ने घर की इनिशियल कॉस्ट के ऊपर एक्स्ट्रा चार्ज करके करंट ओनर को दिए हैं. अब हर कनेडियन घर में एंट्री पर एक विंटर जैकेट क्लोजेट और विंटर शू रैक तो होता ही है. और ये फ्रिज भी उसने अपना ही खरीदा होगा, बट ये सब कुछ 3 करोड़ में साथ में मिल रहा है. बट लिस्ट यहाँ खत्म नहीं होती.
And then the soft shet's usually an upgrade.
Yeah.
Like this type of hood fan upgrade, backsplash upgrade.
This is like a Bosch stove. I'm pretty sure this is an
This is a huge upgrade. Both of these are huge upgrades. It's actually shocking that it hasn't sold yet. I think it's interesting that they don't have a fence up.
Yeah, but how many rooms are there again?
So there's 3 bedrooms
3
upstairs.
bedrooms?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then 2-car garage. Like it's a good size home in a nice neighborhood. Like a lot of the homes in here are really small lots though, like fronting 33 with a depth of 88.
Yeah.
And that's because it's a newer neighborhood. In like older neighborhoods, you're gonna see
Used to have
bigger lots.
lots.
Yeah. But you don't get this unless it's been renovated. You don't get a house like this.
True.
Like, and a staircase like this is probably like $8,000.
$8,000.
This like
full woodwork.
yeah, to get a full hardwood stairs like this, probably around 8,000.
तो बिल्डर इन सीढ़ियों पर, जिन पर ओरिजिनली कारपेट होता है, सॉलिड वुड लगाने के 4 लाख एक्स्ट्रा लेता है. बट सेकेंड हैंड होम्स में कई बार ये चीजें ऑलरेडी डन होती हैं, तो कंपैरेटिवली थोड़ी सस्ती पड़ जाती हैं.
So the concept here basically is that people only eat downstairs, they watch TVs downstairs, they don't live downstairs. So it's basically kitchen and the common living area.
Yeah.
And all the bedrooms are usually on the upper.
तो बेसिकली ना तो ये लोग रूम में टीवी लाते हैं और ना ही खाना, वो सब तो नीचे कॉमन एरिया में होता है.
And this is the master bedroom.
This is the master bedroom. Yeah, it's pretty sexy.
Wow, actually.
और मास्टर बेडरूम के वॉशरूम में शावर एनक्लोजर, बाथ टब और 2 बेसिन्स यहाँ पे कॉमन है. और पीछे किसी ने बड़े से बैकयार्ड में अपना एक पूल बना रखा है जो हम प्रीटी श्योर हीटेड होगा. बाकी ये फेंसिंग घर खरीदने के बाद आपको अपनी खुद से करवानी पड़ती है.
And then so laundry upstairs is a huge feature that people
Oh,
love.
yeah.
I don't know what it's
Yeah,
like
I
in
understand.
India.
In India, it's like we have people to wash our clothes. We don't do it.
Oh
ourselves.
my gosh.
और मोस्टली वॉशर ड्रायर्स पहले बेसमेंट में होते थे, बट अब लोगों ने ये ऊपर मांगने शुरू कर दिए।
And then most, like, you'll notice, like, you'll have an ensuite
Mhm.
on the master, and then you'll have a main bathroom for the other two.
Okay. Pretty nice. That's actually a big size washroom for a common washroom for the other
Yeah.
hotels. Generally, I've seen smaller.
Yeah, no, this is definitely a very, very nice property.
और मास्टर के अलावा बाकी 2 कमरों के लिए एक कॉमन वॉशरूम होता है, विच इन दिस केस वाज अ प्रीटी गुड साइज।
And then two smaller rooms. So these would probably be the kids' rooms.
बाकी दोनों रूम्स तो मोस्टली बच्चे या गेस्ट यूज करते हैं, और ये होंगे अराउंड 10 बाय 12 के। जिनमें से एक में तो वॉक इन क्लोजेट भी थी, विच इज काइंड रेयर।
हाँ जी,
बढ़िया,
पसंद है।
मतलब बड़े हो जाएंगे तो ले लेंगे।
2,75,00,000 का है।
पैसे भी फिर उस हिसाब से कमा लेंगे ना।
अरे तो बहुत कमाएगा, चिंता ना कर।
बट अब जरा देख लें वो चीज जो यहाँ पे हर घर में जरूर होती है, बेसमेंट। बहुत लोग उसे फिनिश कर लेते हैं, बट इन दिस केस ये अनफिनिश्ड है। और अब ये है वो फर्नेस जिसके बिना कनाडा में घर बन ही नहीं सकते, क्योंकि ये हमेशा पानी गर्म करता रहता है, और इसी गर्म पानी से घर की हीटिंग होती है, और 24 घंटे नलकों में गर्म पानी आता है। और ये अगर सर्दियों में ना हो तो पानी पाइपों में ही जम जाएगा। बाय द वे, चारों तरफ इंसुलेशन है, जिसके ऊपर आर्टिफिशियल दीवार लगा के लोग नीचे चाहें तो रूम्स भी बना सकते हैं।
I go to my realtor XYZ. You are his realtor. I go into mine and I ask him, I'm looking for a property, and this could be something I'm interested in. My realtor comes to you and you guys talk and you bring the deal to work. Who's
Exactly.
going to pay commission to who?
So before the house comes to market, the seller's already negotiated that commission.
Okay.
So each realtor is typically going to get 2.5% or 2%, depending on how the deal was structured prior to. Market rate is 2.5 on
Okay.
each side. So your
So he
realtor
pays
would
you-
get 2.5, and I would get 2.5% of the
I will
sale
pay
price.
my realtor?
No. So the seller pays.
So seller pays 5%?
Yes.
Okay, seller has to pay 2.5% there and 2.5%
Yeah.
to you. But if you are the only person in between, let's say I trust you and you are his
Yeah.
realtor, then will you get 5% or 2.5?
Yes, I get 5%.
5%. So he has to pay 5% anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyone who sells the house has to pay 5% of the house to the house value to the realtor, and the realtor would try to sell it for as much as possible, because that
Yeah.
roughly directly translate to commission as well. Buyer doesn't pay have to anything.
No, the buyer doesn't have to pay
Pay anything.
anything. If you're working with a good realtor, they should be structured that they don't owe anything.
Okay.
It does fall on the seller, but typically
Yeah.
a realtor can net you more in the end.
फिर मैंने सोचा नया घर बिल्डर से लो तो कमीशन का क्या सीन होगा।
And let's say if you show me a house which is a new house, okay? I go to the I come to Ottawa and I tell you that show me brand new house, and you take me to different places which are directly from the builder. Then the builder pays you commission?
Yeah, so that's actually a really good question, and a lot of people don't know this, but builders often, or more times than not, cooperate with the realtors. If you
Okay.
don't bring a realtor, the builder keeps the commission.
They
And
don't pass on the benefit
you
to
don't
the
get
customer.
any benefit.
Okay.
And then you have somebody that's exclusively working for the builder. You don't have somebody that's working in your favor. So you're like, oh, cool, I'm getting $10,000 off this house.
Yeah.
But there might be something like it might have a bad lot that on resale you might lose $15,000.
Okay.
So it's nice to have somebody at least there to like walk you through the situation.
Okay. But because this is critical, I'll explain in Hindi once again. तो अगर आप घर खरीदने आ रहे हैं और आपको लगे कि आप अगर डायरेक्टली बिल्डर से ले लेंगे और उस केस में आपकी कमीशन जो एजेंट को जाती है वो बच जाएगी, तो ऐसा नहीं होता. So you will have to basically pay the full amount. The builder won't pass any commission benefit to you if you buy directly from them.
Absolutely.
At least in most of the cases.
I would say 100% of the time in Ottawa.
Okay.
Like maybe in other parts, and there's no negotiating on a new build.
Okay.
Like absolutely none.
And then you have to pay for every tiny upgrade that you ask
Yeah,
for.
you're
But
gonna
in the
pay
used
for,
home
yeah, appliances,
and
air
everything.
conditioning.
Yeah.
depending
अब
on
अगर आप नया घर खरीदते हो तो अप्लायंस आपको खुद लेने पड़ेंगे, एयर कंडीशनिंग खुद करानी पड़ेगी, डिह्यूमिडिफायर लगाने पड़ेंगे, छोटे से छोटा अपग्रेड भी खुद करना पड़ेगा. बट इफ़ यू बाय अ यूज्ड होम, ऑल ऑफ दैट इज डन, और इसके अंदर थोड़ी सी आपको ऑप्शन मिल जाती है कि आप किस तरीके के अप्लायंस लेंगे.
And another thing to know is the new builds are typically going to be 9 to 14 months out before you can move in.
As in?
Like you won't be able to move into your new build for 9 to 14
months. Like, yeah, if you go, so basically it takes 9 to 14 months to construct a new house. So you buy a lot and then the builder starts building it, unless it is already built, but then the builder might ask premium for it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, not necessarily. So if it is built and it hasn't sold, there could be room for negotiation, but only if
Okay.
it's completely constructed and it's the only one sitting there.
फिर मुझे लगा कि 9 से 14 महीने में ये घर बन के मिल जाएगा. मैंने जरा गलत तो नहीं सुन लिया?
So are you telling me that the house that we saw in Kannata, it takes only 9 to 14 months to build and finish and deliver that house?
Basically.
तो खाली जमीन से पूरा बंगला बन के 9 से 14 महीने में मिल जाता है, और यहाँ पे डिलीवरी डेट ऑलमोस्ट कभी भी लेट नहीं होती. बस फिर हम गप्पे मारते मारते बड़े आगे की तरफ, और थोड़ी देर में कॉफी पीने के लिए मैडम के हेड ऑफिस में रुक गए.
Okay, about the Indians. So you had Indian customers?
Yeah, I've had a couple Indian clients.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've all been great.
And what is there anything particular they're looking for? Because I know what my mom would be looking for. Let's see if you know the same or not.
Well, like you said, dark kitchen is usually something that they're interested in because I guess a lot of the foods that
It's
you're
oily
making,
and spicy, so we don't want white kitchens. We like dark kitchens. Like
I see a lot of dark kitchens and very analytical. Like I would say,
Follow research.
Everything is very researched and like comes down to like every little point, which is really interesting, and I like it. I find a lot of like people from Ottawa or maybe Canada as a whole, I don't find them as analytical as like as a culture.
Yeah. So, and how about the preference of the stove? Which one
Yeah,
will
no, a lot of gas stoves.
Gas stoves, yeah. because when we came here, my mom first time when she started to use the electronic stove tops, we always were confused if the thing is ready or not, if it is too much or too less. But because we used to flame all the time, we have like
Well,
gas
that's the thing.
supply.
I didn't know that. I was just like, oh, they get so excited, like gas stove. I'm like, oh, yeah, there's a gas stove, like.
Yeah.
तो फाइनली गपशप निपटी और हम वापस निकल गए और थोड़ी देर में पहुंच गए इनके ऑफिस.
Yeah, nice
Thanks
to
a
meet
lot.
you.
It's really a pleasure. Thanks a lot. And the
Of course.
properties were lovely, and we shared some good information.
Of
And I really
course.
बट अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो गाइस तो लाइक बटन दबाना मत भूलिएगा. एंड फॉर मोर सच वीडियोस इन द टाइम लिमिट्स प्लीज डोंट फॉरगेट टू हिट द सब्सक्राइब बटन एंड द बेल आइकॉन. और ये तो आपको पता ही होगा कि हम देसियों की रिसर्च कितनी स्ट्रांग होती है. जरा सुन लें मैडम से.
And I find like we move on quick, so a lot of people aren't as analytical. They're like, oh, we like this spot, it's good for 5 years, so they don't worry as much. Whereas I find the Indian culture, they're very much like, what schools are in here? Like they don't have kids yet, but they're like thinking ahead, and they're like, what's my value going to be like when I sell? Like, whereas I feel like our culture is more like, oh, this is pretty, I like it, let's buy it.
Okay. All right.